I created and submitted this lightning talk for the 2016 Business of Software Conference in Boston. I competed against other presenters for the opportunity to give the talk to the conference audience. Unfortunately, I didn't win. However, I had a lot of fun putting it together, and the content is extremely helpful and valuable. So I thought I'd record it and post it online. Lightning Talks offer a unique and challenging format. You're given exactly 15 slides, and you have 30 seconds for each slide for a total talk time of 7.5 minutes exactly. Also, slide changes are automatic, so you have one time through with no restarts and no redos. For examples of other great and winning Lightning Talks, check out the link on this slide and in the description below. For a little context, the Business of Software Conference is about, believe it or not, the business of software. The speakers represent every type and size of software company. The talks also span every topic you can imagine: product design, user experience, marketing, going public, staying private, hiring, company culture, tech stacks, pricing strategy, depression, scaling, and much more. The speakers are incredibly honest, vulnerable, and authentic. They share more details about their lives and companies than what's typical for a mainstream conference like this. I've followed and been a fan of this conference for nearly a decade and voraciously consumed the online content and videos. This year, I attended both conferences in Ireland and in Boston, and they both wildly exceeded my decidedly extremely high expectations. The Business of Software Conference is intentionally small and intimate. There are so many wonderful folks that are there to encourage, challenge, and help each other. Also, all the previous conference videos are available online for free. It's fantastic. I definitely encourage you to binge watch and rewatch them. I believe this is one of the single most valuable pages on the entire internet for software entrepreneurs. So let's get to this lightning talk. Oh yeah, and one caveat. I would normally be careful about not using industry or tech jargon for a talk, but for the context of this crowd and this type of presentation, I did. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Howdy, I'm Jonathan. In 2004, I co-founded an enterprise social networking platform company that was acquired for a moderate amount in 2009. I stayed on and found myself in product management at about 150 employee, 20 plus year old church and nonprofit software company that had way too much legacy. It actively supported over 40 products, including multiple legacy desktop server suites on different platforms and multiple ASP suites on different platforms. It was a great company with a sincere passion for its customers and market, earnestly trying and really struggling to build a SaaS future. Over the past several years, we made a great deal of progress, and today I'm going to share some of our learning and the best practices we put into place. This talk specifically targets helping backwoods, striving companies move to a modern average with your existing products. Rebuilds are another conversation entirely. These are humans. You might recognize them from millennia of Earth existence. You don't have users, you serve humans. In our zeal, we often spend too much time shoving features into customers' faces to satisfy the sales department or a competitive feature comparison matrix. Your humans have needs, frustrations, hopes, and pains, some of which you can serve. They're the foundation of what you do. Learn more about your humans. You may not know them as deeply as you think. Stop the insanity of feature chasing. Customers don't know what they want. They have problems, and you are the chief servant architecting solutions. Step back and be real about what you have and where you are. Pareto analyzed your support volume and product usage. The painful, uncanny truth is about 80% of issues and usage are likely derived from about 20% of the product. Your mission is to find which 20% through scientific research and make it awesome. Most of us know the sacred verse, "Thou shalt get out of the building." Honestly, how core is it to your team rhythms? Visit your humans in their natural habitats and build relationships with them. Visualize their worlds with copies of their reports and org charts or photos of their workspaces and teams. Engage digitally with surveys or co-browsing chat sessions. Synthesize all of this into user and buyer personas to humanize your humans and actually use the personas. You are sitting on a treasure trove of opportunity for learning more about your humans. At a base level, export customer and account profile data to Excel and fiddle with pivot tables. This serves as a proof of concept for data mining. User experience analysis is incredibly easy with tools like session recordings and heat maps. Also, analyze your forms and form fields to understand which are being used and how. Drill into these and you will definitely strike gold. Many downright miraculous products provide insight into every facet of the customer lifecycle. Third-party integrations are quick and cheap compared to the cost of humans. Segment.com's basic integration takes 5 minutes and allows you to toggle on and off about 200 widely used products without bothering IT or dev, empowering you to experiment. Deeper integration normalizes and distributes your data across all integrations. This establishes a solid foundation as more of your company adopts modern tools and practices. Our goals are to help humans achieve their successful outcomes and make their lives better. How do you know you're really accomplishing this? You should establish metrics related to their success in your product. These baselines allow you to gauge impact with each release. Ultimately, you need to know if and how anything you release matters. Don't go crazy here. You want useful information that your team will salivate over and rally around. Obviously, quality is more important than quantity. Identify the most crucial flows, frustrations, and failure points throughout your products and document them. This helps you start defining first-time return and expert user journeys. This also encourages process thinking. You can use WhatFix or WalkMe to build interactive walkthroughs, which are perfect band-aids. Even better, non-development staff can build them. Immediately, customer on-ramping and delight are positively impacted and customer support cost decreases. Investing in idea validation on the front end saves 10x on the back end. We all know this. For the love of all that is business of software holy, use balsamic, pen and paper, anything to get real feedback before you build. Formal usability testing is easier and cheaper than it's ever been with Validately and UserTesting.com. Ask good questions and do a lot of listening. You are the thought leader with insight into collective customer needs and problems. Our 150-person company had never employed a single UI designer, and the products looked like front page 2003 class projects. Like it or not, people associate design with quality, or lack thereof. You are being compared to the ubiquity of Google, Apple, and Microsoft, and here's how you cheat. Just buy and implement a well-supported template or UI library. Yes, it may look a little generic, but it's better than what you have, and in the remote chance your customer encounters it elsewhere, they won't care. Even the modules in our suites had wildly different experiences. This is a nightmare for human users and impacts nearly every functional area of your business. We talk about technical debt, but there's also user experience debt, and the interest payments are astronomical as they compound with each release. Create style and pattern standards with a Google Doc, Wiki, or Frontify for everyone in the company to reference. This at least draws a line in the sand that future product will be more consistent. Most of us hate meetings because they're a waste of time, irrelevant, or just plain boring. Start doing design roasts where you invite people across the company to come together for constructive criticism and collaborative creation. This is crucial for company cultures that avoid conflict because artificial harmony breeds mediocrity and sacred cows need to be slaughtered. Fostering purposeful conflict is good because it forges better art and better product. I find it easy to get overwhelmed at the business of software with inspiration. The goal of this talk was to collect some of the simplest and most impactful ideas and best practices into one short, ridiculously actionable talk. You may even know most of this, but the question is, are you doing it? These practices will save you a lot of time, pain, and money, inevitably increase customer delight and revenue, and likely transform your company culture. Everything is about your humans. and how they work with your product. Your opportunity is to take the customer where they don't know they need to go. If needed for some of these golden nuggets of wisdom, just get it done. Ask forgiveness instead of permission. I covered a lot of resources in this short talk, and I put them and many others at this URL. What you are doing matters. These practices will help you grow your company and profitably release better products that solve problems and make the world a better place. Nothing happens until we get to work. Now go out and make happy humans. Thank you.